Okay, so I've been told that we're all ready to go. So, without further ado, here we are. All right. Let me just. There we go. Okay. So, anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. And oh my Jesus. Alright. Okay. Oops. Anyway. Okay, so. My name is StuntCoyote. And this is Hyper Metroid. So, with that said, I'm going to speedrun this game. Thank you. Hyper Metroid is a ROM hack that's made by Real Red, aka Blood Sonic. It's a complete overhaul of the original. It's not even really considered like a half hack. It's a full brand new game. So like as you can see, Sirius is completely different. And we're just skippity-doo down our way through it. Alright, and we are out of there. I'll be right back. 1 second. Yes, okay, so Hyper Metroid is about 3 or 4 times the size of the original. It's based off of another ROM hack called Project Base that was made by the Begrimed one. It's got new physics. It's got like Samus feels completely different than vanilla. Like your running momentum doesn't like reset when you land, so it makes it so you can like go super quick. Yeah, if you're a fan of Super Metroid, you have to give this a try. The way Samus feels is a little weird at first, but you'll get used to it. Also, this game delivers a really, really cool mechanic. It has an ammo system as opposed to like the normal missile system. So everything I pick up shares one general ammo pool. So ammo management is pretty crazy. Regular missiles cost 1 ammo, supers cost 5, power bombs, or no, supers cost 10, sorry. And then power bombs cost 20. So a lot of what I'm going to do in this early game is be incredibly weary of what I use as far as ammo. Oops, jeez. So as you can see, a lot is different. Samus's jump height is pretty crazy. There's a lot of vertical rooms in this game. Oh yeah, also the game is... this game has this system, instead of beating like the main 4 enemies to complete it, you have to find 15 gates to Torian. So that's a huge thing as well. So on top of finding every item, I have to go open every gate in order to even beat the game. The absolute loud noise when you land. Yeah, I get that. Alright, so we got bombs. This is Bomb Chorizo. And Bomb Chorizo is actually weak to bombs. So, oh, also you can backflip, which is really cool. You're going to see backflipping a lot. So I ran Hyper Metroid, I think last year. I ran any percent when I was grinding that category down. But yeah, this is the Hundo category, as you can see. This is my first time ever running Hundo at a marathon, so I'm actually really excited. Oh, jeez. So we're gonna see how this goes. Yeah, this game's awesome. If anyone has any questions in their playthrough, if you decide to go through it, feel free to ask. So, I just did a deboost there. You're not really supposed to get charge beam this early. In the intentional route, you're supposed to go find grapple beam, which you aren't really supposed to get till later in the game, but we just skipped that. And we got it early, so now we have the ability to kill some early game bosses a little bit sooner. Yo, what's up, Brad? Oh, jeez. This game also has auto morph. Well, not auto, but if you hold item cancel, you can go into ball without having to press down twice. You can also jump out of a bomb, which is also really cool. So as you saw there, I did what's called the bomb hop. And got up here where I'm not supposed to be. So I'm completely playing this game out of order. This game is basically made of sequence breaks. If you're speedrunning it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to count my IBJs so I don't mess them up. So yeah, shoutouts to Project Base Physics. If you've ever heard of Project Base before, it has the same exact physics because it was literally built from that physics engine. Alright, so here's the first, not of the main bosses, but you actually do have to beat him. It's required to complete the game. So I guess he could be kind of considered a main boss, but not one of the G4, obviously. There's a gate above him we need to get to. Ooh, a 4-rounder. That's the best you can get, pretty much. Alright, so that's Spore Spawn down. Okay, so there's another gate. Oh yeah, there's 15 gates total. I don't know if I mentioned how many there were. What's the hardest tech this game has? Ooh, that's really tough to say. I'd say the underwater tech to get gravity suit is some of the hardest. It's one of the hardest parts of the entire thing. And we can get... I'll explain it a little bit better when we get there. Also, the early supers is a little bit of a weird strat because it involves a moonfall bungee jump. I will also explain that when we get to it. Yeah, but if anyone has any questions about what's going on during the run, just let me know. Spore spawn. This is also hard. I like to call it blind IBJs because the background you can't see anything, and the camera doesn't really scroll when you jump that high too much, so it's hard to see where you're going or when you need to do the IBJ. Fortunately, that's the last IBJ we really need to worry about. We got our boy Spazer. Hyper Metroid is one of the best hacks out there, honestly. Not only fun for a speedrun, but casually, it's incredibly good. Okay, here is the bungee jump. So let me see if I can get this. Ah, bummer. Okay, almost got it, but we still got the backup. So that was a moonfall bungee jump I attempted to do. That's a really hard strat. I'm running this on console. I'm running it on my SD2 SNES. That was really bad. Forgive me, chat, for I have sinned. Yeah, none of these tricks are required for a casual playthrough, so don't worry. I'm just sequence breaking like crazy. Casually, this game is actually like 20 hours long. Yeah, I'm using a flash cart. The real way to game. Okay, so we're going a direction of which no mortal should go, and that's Meridia suitless, but we're not mortal, so yeah.
If people ever want to do a Super Metroid ROM, why would you recommend this one?
Okay, we have a question. It is, if you were to run any Super Metroid ROM hack, why would you choose Hyper? Hyper is a great hack to run because it has such a wide variety of tech. Alright, right here. Oh no! Alright, I miffed this up. Alright, hold on. Okay, that's incredibly hard to do. So now I basically need to get the, no, I don't. Yeah, I do. I need to get the one super Doom jump. These are called Doom jumps. I call them that because in old classic Doom, you basically need to shoot the ground with a rocket launcher in order to jump, because jump button didn't exist. Okay, so we got it. If you hold jump while you're shooting down, you can perform a little hop, and underwater, that's how you can get to these spots really easily, by doing a little hoppy-do. But what happened there is the underwater mechanics kind of messed me up. It happens. This is one of the hardest spots in the game. This is why I was saying a lot of resets happen here, because underwater physics are just tough. Alright, so we got gravity. Hyper Metroid's what you play when you get too good at. Oh my god. It's what you graduate to when you get a PB. Okay, so we now have gravity suit like way early, and I'll explain gravity suit. So gravity suit has this cool thing where it has speed booster speed but doesn't have the echoes. So we're going to be going Cyanic fast. We're just not going to have Shine Spark or echoes. Yeah, the ammo system, let me explain that again. It's one shared pool of ammo. So instead of you like having like 10 missiles, 5 super missiles, 20 power bombs, it shares all one big ammo pool, which makes ammo management kind of dicey in spots. And also you notice I'm taking health from heat. Gravity suit in this game does not protect you from heat. It slightly does, but it doesn't make you impervious to heat. They wanted to give the Various suit more of a reason to even be in the game. So they made it so the Various suit is what protects you against heat. Yeah, it doesn't make you faster in vanilla SM, just this game. That is a Hyper Metroid specific thing, so. This is a ROM hack called Hyper Metroid. By the way, guys, if you're ever wanting to get into running Hyper, feel free to ask me questions. You can hit me up in a private message or anything. There's a leaderboard on speedrun.com. I'd be happy to help anyone out to get started. I've got a couple guides for, we got guides for any percent. I'm going to be making an updated guide for Hundo if you're interested. But yeah, just hit me up. I'm also going to be, I don't know if I can plug this or not, but I'm going to be submitting this game to AGDQ. So hopefully it gets in. That would be fun. My favorite change in this game is just all the different ways you can sequence break. You can literally play this game, if you know the mechanics well enough, you can play this game literally any way you want, and it's really fun because it gives it a lot of replayability. So this is Wrecked Ship, which it's awesome because it actually is shaped like a ship. I have to pause. Look at this. It's an actual ship. I think it's cool he actually made Wrecked Ship the shape of a ship. Like, grave detail went into this ROM. So, definitely be sure to check it out. No, they have ROM hacks at GDQ. I don't think yeah, I don't think it'd be a big deal. Okay, so we're now entering Meridia, which is a coolish blue color. Kind of matches the suit, which is kind of nice. Oh, jeez. I bonked. And this is a very like ancient-ish like ruins kind of underwater area. He really did a good job in Meridian in this hack. Looks like this sunken underwater ancient city. And I like that he didn't really change the music, he just changed the feel. You can get this game at metroidconstruction.com. Go to the hacks tab, and you can find Hyper Metroid under the full hacks section. Tell them StuntCoyote sent you. Alright, here we go. Fighting our good friend Batwoon. Oh, jeez. He wants to really hop around today, I guess. Alright, cool. So, that's Batwoon. Kind of a neat little fight. Oh yeah, by the way, everyone in chat, my boy Stealing Bread here, he's part of the Project Base community. He's a really good friend of mine, so he can kind of give you any information you might need to know. He studied Hyper a bit ago, so maybe he has some information. Alright, so this is Phantoon. In an old route, we would fight Phantoon later in the game, but I rerouted it so you can get early ice, and it makes most of the game a lot easier. So that's that. Yo, no problem, Brad. Yikes. Alright, so with that section of wreck ship done. Oops. We can now head down here. Nice Phantoon patterns. Yeah, right. Yeah, especially when you get early ice, it only takes 4 shots to kill Phantoon, which is awesome. So I ran off the little ledge there so I could catch this one. And to get this little guy here. I'm getting some extra ammo here just to help me out. They didn't drop the boss's HP considerably. Ice just does a ton of damage. In this game, you can combine all 5 of your beams. So if you remember in the original Super Metroid, you couldn't have Spazer and Plasma be together. That's not a thing in this game. You can have all your beams combined, and that's called Ultima Beam. So when you have Ultima Beam, you're just like unstoppable. Let's see if I can get Plasma Slide. Oh, almost. Okay, so now we have Ultimate Beam because we have Plasma. So now we have every single beam in the game. Now it kind of looks like kind of looks like fusion. If you think about it, the beam does. I think that looks really cool. Oh, of course, dude. Oh, jeez. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the run, be sure to put a big old S in chat for stunt, because we all stunting tonight. Oh my god. Yeah, this thing is like unstoppable. Ooh, thank you for the S's, guys. You guys are too kind. I'm really feeling the love here. S is pretty legit to watch. Oh, thanks, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little tricky boo, if we can get it here. Where we're going to do a little cool hoppy do. I like the names for my strats. Ooh, little hoppy do. We got it first try. Guys, we got hoppy do first try. That is a very, 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 very precise trick. One tile unmorph bomb hop through that hole. We in there, guys. Alright, gate 14. We have 9 gates left. I've been playing this game for about 2 years, on and off, I want to say, 2.5 years. I started with any percent, but then moved on to Hundo. I've only been running Hundo for about a month, so I still want to get better at it. Okay, nice moonfall. Yeah. Yep. Yo, no problem, guys. I'm glad I could get the hoppy do for you guys. Alright, so we're gonna head on through here. Alright. We're gonna pick up a missile over here. Ooh, like butter, dude. Bouncy ball. The spring ball in this game is really, really OP. Oh, jeez. Okay. Spring ball increases your vertical speed, or your horizontal speed. So you're gonna notice that you can basically get running speed in ball form, which is OP. Oh, dude, we got moon grab. Okay, so you notice I just turned around really, really fast. That's a frame perfect trick where you have to hold run and do a moonwalk on a platform, on top platform. And we can just turn around without losing any momentum and run back out of it. And it's incredibly difficile to get. And we got it. My neighbors are probably like, oh my god, he's playing Hyper again. Moon grabbing is the coolest thing ever, dude. You know what they say. Sleep, although it makes you not tired anymore. I swear they say this. It doesn't make you tired anymore, but you don't get to see Hyper Metroid. So I mean, there's some incentive to stick around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're going to meet one of the hardest bosses in any ROM hack ever, and it's Gold Torizo. More specifically, Hyper Metroid Gold Torizo. He does massive damage in pretty much any situation. Oh my god, look at the supers rolling. There's a very specific way to fight him, especially in Hondo. You're not supposed to be fighting him this early. And that was an amazing fight. Oh my god, let's go. Ooh! Hyper Metroid is for the strunk gamer. Yo, what's up, little stabby? Thank you guys for coming out tonight and enjoying the marathon. And thank you guys for sticking around to watch me play this game at like 1 in the morning. I could not ask for a better crowd. Gotta drink some cherry coke, keep my veins going. Gotta keep the speed strats going. Alright, so this you were talking about earlier. What's the hardest strat in Hyper Metroid? Well, this is it. That is called Satan's Kitchen. It's an incredibly fast-paced chain of clipping through enemies and really precise jumps. I'm glad I got that and could showcase that off, because that is incredibly difficult. So yeah. Pirate is really screwing me right now. There we go. Okay, guys. So we gotta pick up an extra missile up here. Alright. We got some really good HP for this. I'm surprised, because usually when I get to this point I'm like near death. So here we go. We are now fighting the Pirate King himself. Ridley. This fight is actually pretty tame if you have an ultimate beam. He usually does what you need him to. So the trick is just to be safe, be careful. Don't let Ridley's ways get to you.
He's just a little flying dinosaur.
Also, AI trick. If you know Ridley's dead and he's not doing his thing, just start bombing in air and it automatically like triggers his AI to kill himself. That's a little trippy do nobody knows about. Yeah, you're gonna see the lag later. If any of you know what Torian looks like. That Torian is basically lag reduction strats in an SM hack. Kill him like he's Bonnie. That was a pretty decent fight, yeah. Alright, so Speed Booster. Probably the most broken item in the game. This is where the speedrun actually starts. Yeah, it works in PB, Brad. But in PB, Ridley was kind of designed to die when he hit 0 HP, so that's kind of a moot point. Alright, man. Little hidden mislead do right here. This is Satan's Kitchen number 2. It's kind of a mixed strat with a speed booster. There's a little hidden missile down here or power bomb down here we need to get. So this is basically like a speed booster gauntlet. You can do what's called speed keep, which is if I don't go in like an exact what's the word? If I don't just duck to get like a shine spark, and I press down forward instead. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, almost. Then I can kind of like crouch down and get this little like speed keep animation, which allows me to keep my echoes freeform wise, and I can just like do whatever I want. It's really neat. So yeah, the game starts getting like incredibly fast right here. So don't blink for like an hour. If that's cool with you guys, just don't blink. Getting a shine spark is a lot faster in this game. It's exactly half the amount of space you need to get a shine spark in vanilla. Alright. See if we can get this moonfall here. Oh, oops. That's okay. Not what I wanted at all. Dang, dude. Not what I wanted at all. So this never happens. I just want to point that out. That this has never happened before. There. This is marathon luck, guys. Okay, now we're good. This is pretty much like, if you're playing any percent, you're never, ever, ever gonna see like any of this stuff. Reserve tank saves you if you die. So say you die and it'll restore a little bit of health and basically keep you from dying. Here's our boy Crocomire. So I'm gonna stay off screen for a bit. How much ammo will I have? 500. 500 ammo with all items and 5 reserve tanks. Usually in most games you have 4. In this game they were nice enough to give you 5. Oops. Nice, we got it. Pro strats right there. All right, cool. See if I can get this strat. Nice. Nice, dude. Okay, that's a really, really tough strat. I'm playing actually pretty well today, despite a few mistakes. But hey, it's a marathon, and we're just here to have fun. How's everyone in chat doing? We doing okay? See this moonfall? Yeah, boy. Okay, that's a good moonfall. Okay, so basically we're just doing some item cleanup and grabbing another gate. Gate number 8. We have 7 left. Hey, no problem, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying the run. Whee! Another gate. Alright. You're officially done right now with Norfair. We can get the heck out of here, man. Alright, so now we're going back to Brinstar. You'll notice we're back in the green again. Thanks, dude. Nice, that was good. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Don't fall. Okay. Oops. Alright, so now we're just kind of like doing a little bit of late Brinstar cleanup. Stuff we couldn't get earlier. Grabbing some E-tanks, grabbing some missiles, grabbing some more E-tanks. Good stuff. You'll be, oh jeez. You can only be sick though if we got reverse slinky, but that's a really, really, really tough strat. It's a little easier in any percent to set up. Ooh, we got it. That's really, really tight jump. Alright, everyone's favorite item. Grapple beam. So I did another doom jump there just to not fall down. And I also used it to open that door. Alright, here we get another kind of speed booster gauntlet that the game gives you to test your speed booster skills. And you have to kill all these enemies here in order to open this door. You even have the little speed booster green things in the background. To be like, hey, good job, dude, you did it. Alright. So, that's another gate. We're now going to head back. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, the speed booster works kind of like Zero Mission and Fusions, where like if you run on a slope, you can regain your running out of a Shine Spark, which is pretty cool. Oops. Another super. So now we're doing like upper Brinstar cleanup, which we didn't do earlier. Alright. So as you can see, there's just like kind of a lot going on movement-wise in this game, which is a lot of fun. This game is incredibly fun to run. Moving, like, and getting all of the movement, tech, and strats to chain together is a little challenging at first, but very, very rewarding once you start to get the hang of it. Oops. Okay, so now we get to see everyone's favorite big green friend, Kraid. So Kraid, you'll be able to tell, we should have fought him quite a bit earlier. Because he's down for the count. And what's funny is he has a ton of HP. Took 3 plasma shots to take him out, so he definitely does not have a shortage of HP. Also, Kraid gives us space jump, which is another pretty broken item in this game. So yeah, here we go. Also, I love that D-boost. We call them mini crades. I don't know if there's like an actual name for them. Oh, Astor knows. Scaled, like scaled down to size. Or sclade. Oh, sclade, I see. Okay. Okay, so we are doing some more revisits to other areas now to find the remainder of the gates. Krabies? Oh my god, that's great. Jeez, gross. Alright, so we just went and got some more power bombs, and we are now heading back up to the wrecked ship. That name is sick. I was talking to Astor. Krabies as the Kraid babies. What percent am I at right now? Yeah, that's a great question. Maybe in the 80s. Let's check. 66 actually. Not as much as I thought. Not that I'm missing anything, it's just I don't really ever pay attention. Yeah, 67% now. Okay, so now we're gonna wrap up Wrecked Ship. If you noticed, Wrecked Ship was very like live and happening before Phantoon died, but when we took him out, now the ship is just decrepit and broken down. So yeah, now it has the ability to be explored. Oh my god. Also, it's weird because certain parts of the ship work when the ship is off, which doesn't make much sense. Yo, Pixie, what's up, dude? This time probably isn't going to be good because of stopped a few times to show stuff, but we're still having a good time. Okay, so this is a great moonfall right here. So this is the worst part of the game. So we have a section full of weeds here that you need to go through. This is probably one of the worst parts of the entire game. It's just super annoying. Alright, sweet. So as you can see, we're just doing wrecked ship cleanup. As soon as we grab these last few items, we're going to grab a gate here. That'll be our second to last gate, which we couldn't get earlier. Okay. We are now back down in Meridia to clean up stuff we couldn't do before. Oh yeah, also Mama Turtle strats here. If you would behave. So, what we're doing right now is just kind of getting some of these last pickup items before we go fight the one and only Dragon. Meridia has just a plethora of really kind of out of the way items, so it's kind of one of those things where you just kind of have to try and pick the best way to do it. What I mean by that is it's kind of like everything's just all over the place, so something you kind of just got to deal with. But we're making it happen. A lot of this stuff isn't even accessible until you have half the items that I do in the game. Alright, now we're back in familiar territory. Do 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 do. Okay, we're gonna grab a little bit of ammo here. There we go. Just to make the Dragon fight a little better. Okay, so this is where we got plasma earlier, but if we go down with speed booster, which we didn't have, we can now access this little area. Okay. That's an unfortunate room. Okay, so welcome to the worst Dragon fight ever made. I stand by that comment, and I will for the rest of my life until it gets changed. Basically, this room is not the correct size for what Dragon needs to be. So the problem you run into is she like dive bombs straight down. Oh, that Dragon fight was so good. Oh my jeez, dude. Oh man, I did not see that coming. That was incredibly good. That's better than my whir. Oh my god. Okay. Goodbye, shrimp. That was so good. Yeah, the Dragon fight in this game is hilariously bad. And to get something like that is really, really tough. Okay, so with Dragon gone, we got the final gate, and then now we can grab all the items on the way back up to Criteria, because that's where Torian is. In order to do that, we gotta clean up the rest of Meridia here. It's a little odd item here. To get that missile, you have to just shine spark through that. Which is kind of weird. Alright, so that's Meridia. Now, you saw earlier we cleaned up Lower Norfair. Now we're going to clean up Upper Norfair. That's a solid way to get some ammo as well. Okay. Did not mean to use a super. I missed the D-boost. Yeah, Hyper Metroid's sick. Oops. Screw Attack's actually the last item you get in the game. It's in Torian, and it's hidden behind like gates 3, 5, 12, and 14, I think. Can't quite remember. They're hidden behind a certain amount of gates, and it's way slower to go get it. But what's odd is Screw Attack actually ups your horizontal speed in air, so it almost seems like it might be worth it if you could do it for like the whole game. But it's not. One, 4, 7, 10, 13. That's it. Yeah, behind a handful of gates, we won't ever care to go check until the end of the game. But if you're casually playing the game, screw attack's majorly helpful. And it's cool that it kind of has like a little bit of a buffer to get it. So you can't just get it like right out the gate. It's a little neat discovery if you happen to find it. Yeah, X-rays in this game. Yo, Token, hope you're enjoying the run, dude. Hope you guys are still having fun. I know a lot of the game is just finding items and backtracking through areas, but honestly, the movement's a lot of fun, so I hope you guys are having a good time. Trying to keep it entertaining. Alright, Torian boys. Okay, so you see here that these are all the gates you need to open to beat the game. And here is Torian, which is very high speed, like lag reduction strats. So enjoy. Alright, here's a new strat. Hopefully I can get it. Nice! Okay, I got gate clip there. That saves like 17 seconds. That's an auto-scroller room. And you can just clip through that by very, 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 very specifically shooting a Rinka near the gate. So that saves like a ton of time. All this lag, dude. Okay, so this baby skip is triggered differently than most. You can speed boost back through the door, and then the game thinks the cutscene happened, causing the baby to just go away. It's really neat. And here's Screw Attack. It was hidden behind gates earlier in the game. I guess not necessarily hidden, but behind gates. Screw Attack is really cool as well. Alright, and And that's Torian. Involves crazy leg. Here is pretty much Nightmare Brain, which is just a crazy version of Mother Brain. And Nightmare is cool because actually like he's breathing like this like orange like blood smoke. It's really neat looking. And it actually has a completely different palette or a sprite. It's like a metal jaw. Just crazy looking. It's really neat. Yo, Slyport, what's up, dude? Alright, so we got stand-up. So Project Base and Hyper Metroid have a very odd way of their doing the stand-up glitch. If you precisely speed boost into the corner on the right frame, you can actually remain standing when this cutscene happens. And we can get some extra hits off and save a ton of time. So let's do that, huh? Yeah, it's called the Hype Electrospark. It was made by, or it was found by a speedrunner by the name of Electra. Alright, there you go. There's Mother Brain. Alright, let's get ready for the escape. This escape is actually pretty awesome. Oh, jeez, come on. Let's get the picture here, see this. Interesting. Just having a rough time today. This is like a disco escape as well. It's very disco color. So far, so good. Getting out of here is kind of tricky. He's doing it up to speed. Okay, so as you can see, we made our way back to the elevator to Torian, but it got destroyed. So now we have to take a little detour, which is fine. We're fine. We're all good. Let's hope the up button works here. Most of the time it doesn't want to. Okay, it did for once. If you go down here, Shack Tool is actually down here, which is kind of neat, but it's like a 2-minute cutscene, Shack Tool. So we're not going to do that, we're just going to keep going. MST would be pissed. Yeah, I had to skip Shack Tool, unfortunately. My bad. That's the perfect strat right there. That's how we need it to be. Saving the animals? Unfortunately, we are already past them. But they're saved in spirit, you know what I mean? Jeez. Yikes, man. Oof. All right, here we go. 124.17. Wow, that's actually a really good time. Dang, dude. My world record right now is a 123.51, so that was dang, dude. That was an incredibly good run. I'm really happy with that. That was so close to record, dude. thanks for the GGs, guys. Thank you. 20 seconds off Word. What a night. What a night. Thank you, guys. Follow me for more epic meme games. That is true. You know, I gotta say, I really appreciate you guys coming out here tonight and supporting at Metroid Marathon. More importantly as well, I am very glad that you guys stuck around and decided to check out Hyper Metroid. It's a really fun game. Like I said, I think I explained earlier, I've been running it for like 2-ish years now, 2.5 years on and off, but this honestly is the game that I take the most seriously nowadays, and I'm really working to push my time down. I'm looking for a 122 here in the near future. It's going to be really hard, but I'm really going to try and push for it. I think 122 is the big boy time that I'm searching for. And also, I'd like to mention, I'm going to try to get this game into AGDQ. So, all the support I can get from you guys and just being able to do events like this just help kind of push the game further into the limelight. And I would be more than honored to be running this game. Not only at a big event like that, but I'm honored to run it here tonight for you guys as well. So I really do appreciate all the support. Yeah, and if you guys are ever interested in checking out Hyper Metroid, you can go to metroidconstruction.com, go to the Hacks tab, and you'll find Hyper at the top, or near the top. So. And also, if you're interested in speedrunning this game, you can now head over to speedrun.com/hypermetroid, and I have some tutorials that show you, the viewer, how to play. So, 100%. No problem. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to Speed Gaming and Metroid Marathon for letting me be here tonight. I really appreciate the opportunity, and love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.